Hello, today we'll be making Lego cake. It's basically from a new coming up Lego movie of a main character Emmet. So what we have is we're using a square tin, 20 by 20 or 19 by 19, does not really matter. It just will be slightly bigger or slightly smaller. So it's a square baking tin. And we use one box of a chocolate cake mix. You can use any cake mix of your choice or make your own cake. So once it's baked and cooled, according to instruction on the box, we level it. And with a toothpick, this is its middle. So with a toothpick, we draw helmet because we make it Emmet with his helmet. Kind of building helmet. This left for a little bit for neck, and this is here. So let's trim it to the shape which is we just outline. Once we trim it, this is shape of our cake. So will be helmet is here, and this is part of face with tiny neck. Of course you can make it bigger. If you have bigger party for your child, just to make it double, and basically using a deeper square baking tin and make it a double. It will not much difference in basically on our once it's come to decorating. Key is to using a square baking tin to make sure we get right size. So what we do is now we're using chocolate frosting we purchased from supermarket. Of course you can make your own if you like to do so, and we start applying all chocolate frosting around our cake. What we do is also somewhere up here we will place extra of the frosting to make it helmet a little bit stand up. Once you finish applying frosting, as you can see, we place a little bit extra for the helmet. What we do is next we're using one box of ready to roll icing, which is you can use fondant as well, whatever you can find it. We need firstly to make sure it's nice and manageable. Then we can roll it on a powdered working surface. Just place a little bit powdered icing sugar to prevent sticking. So once it's done, what we do is we flip over on our cake and we start working on our shape. What we do is here we started from top, so what we have to do, we have to create a sort of working builder helmet kind of for our Emmet. And what we do is here we pinch it as well to create is same patterns as helmet has. I think it's one goes on the middle and one goes here. So we create similar helmet, just a pinching together. Once you finish shape it, what you do, bring up closer to cake and get cut away excess. So bring it a bit closer like this. Always using hands which is powdered with the icing sugar. It prevent sticking as well as easier to work as well. Now what we do is next is just cut it away, bring it together. So that's how our cake look like now. So what we do is next is use the toothpick and outline here of emmet. Eyes will be around here. Eyes don't need to be outlined because we just will use black coloring in the mouth. Then what we can do, we will use red liquid food coloring for the helmet, yellow liquid food coloring for the face, brown liquid food coloring for the hair, and the eyes will be black. So what we do is now we apply red liquid food coloring for a helmet, as that would be first. Once you finish with helmet, for the eyes and the mouth, what we do is, it's in many different ways. If you have one of those food decorating paints, it's Americolor brand, which is edible, we can actually eat them. They come in different colors. We can use them for outlining shape of the eyes and the mouth. If you don't have this sort of basically decorating paints, what you can do, you can use black gel food coloring as well. It's much thicker than liquid, and it's very easy to apply with a toothpick or very small brush as well. Then we can just color in with a black liquid food coloring. Now next is a step to apply hair, which will be brown color, and we just simply follow our outline line. As you can see, I using a very small brush because sometimes it's easier to use a smaller brush. If you don't have it much time, what you can do, you can outline with a small brush and fill it inside with with larger brush, because smaller of course takes much longer, but it's more precise sort of, and you will definitely make less mistake if you're not really good with a brush. So small brush on the way to go for the smaller areas as well. So what we do is we just finish up with hair. What you do is next it's apply yellow liquid food coloring on all areas where it needs to be applied, and this is very easy part. And what we do is, after we're using toothpick, and we just go right around all edges just like this, just slightly press it in. What it does, it makes more cake is obvious, and it makes a little bit more attractive, and makes more straight things. We just go straight like that, and as you can see, it's immediately much straighter. Just slightly press it in, just around the edges everywhere. Well, this is our emmet Lego cake. I hope you do like it, and this is my children's favorite cake. If I ever ask them to which cake to make, it's always will be Lego. Well, if you have any ideas, please do write. Everything will be in the description box, colors what we use, and all explanation as all my recipes. Thank you very much for your time with me today. Until next time, goodbye.